Everyone thinks becoming a millionaire at 17 is the ultimate dream, but let me tell you the truth, it almost ruined me. Nobody talks about what happens after you make your first millions. The mental crash, the emptiness, the feeling of being completely directionless. This is the side of success they never show you. Let me take you back for a second. I was 16. While other kids were partying or wasting time at school, I dropped out. Writing code, designing games, just trying everything. I didn't go out for 2 years, not even once. I was literally obsessed. I built 25 games before anything worked. 25. Each one failed. Nobody cared, no downloads, no revenue. Just me in my room, grinding endlessly for 5 straight years. And then, one day, it happened. I was sitting in a hotel room in Hong Kong. Just another day, another attempt. And suddenly, my game started blowing up. 500,000 downloads per day. Overnight. It was insanity. Money started flowing in fast. I made millions before I even turned 18. By 19, my games had been downloaded over 400 million times. I bought the mansion, I had the cars. I literally lived with 20 girls at home. I threw parties like I was invincible. I had assistants, chefs, drivers. Every day felt like a flex. It was like a dream. But then, something shifted. It wasn't one big moment. It was slow and subtle. At first, I just felt a little bored, then detached, then hollow. You see, nobody prepares you for the moments when you win the game too early. When you realize that everything you thought would make you happy actually doesn't. I didn't have to work anymore. I didn't have a boss. I could do literally anything. I had absolute freedom. But instead of feeling alive, I felt lost. And when you're rich, young, and disconnected from purpose, you don't slow down. You speed up instead. You fill the silence with chaos. Drugs, girls, dopamine, spending, traveling, parties, distractions on top of distractions. But the emptiness just grew. More and more. At some point, I couldn't even feel pleasure anymore. I had everything, but nothing mattered. And that's when I hit a wall. I had an identity death. The version of me that built the empire, the ambitious 16-year-old, the underdog with fire, was gone. I didn't know who I was without the hunger, the grit, the chip on my shoulder. And when your identity collapses, it's not just mental, it is spiritual. It's ego death. Then I start questioning everything. Why am I even here? What am I chasing now? Who am I without the cars, the house, the company? And the scariest part, was it all fake? I looked around at life and realized I had built a simulation, a kingdom that didn't even reflect who I was anymore. So I made a decision that most people will never understand. I shut it all down. The company closed, the house gone, the cars all sold, the girls, they all left, the staff fired. I went back to zero. No noise, no team, no lifestyle to manage, just silence. And in that silence, I started finding myself again. It wasn't easy. It felt like a funeral for a version of me I had outgrown. But it was absolutely necessary. So what's the lesson here? It's not that money is bad. Money is power. Money is leverage. Money gives you options. But if you don't have purpose, money will magnify your emptiness. If you don't have direction, money will speed up your self-destruction. The truth is, success too early can be just as dangerous as failure. If you don't have purpose, discipline, and a bigger vision, you will collapse. The goal isn't just to get rich. The goal is to stay aligned, to keep creating, evolving, and growing. Not just stacking cash and flexing for people who don't care. So what's next for me? I'm not here to sell you a course. I'm not here to flex. I'm here to rebuild everything. But this time, without the noise. No chaos, no distractions. Just clarity. If you ever felt lost after success, if you ever questioned your path, even when you have everything, if you ever felt the silence hit harder than the applause, you're not alone. And this is just the beginning. Subscribe if you're with me. We are not done building, we are just started with our eyes open this time.